I can't believe the crossroads this team is at right now. Just when you thought the roster was set, all the pieces in place, the NFL slaps you with a reality check that reminds you nothing's set in stone. We've got a surprise retirement opening. Wide the door for a player practically out of the team. News that could change the depth of our offensive line overnight. Then, there's the story everyone's whispering about at camp. A rookie, a draft pick that was heavily criticized by all the analysts, is shutting mouths one practice at a time. What this kid is doing is explosive and might be the hidden gem Adam Peters brought us. And finally, the main event. The drama that has all the DMV fans on the edge of their seats. The future of our star, our captain. There's a problem in the negotiations, and the reason is more complicated than you think. But you know what's the craziest part? That these three seemingly disconnected news pieces perfectly define the new era of the Washington Commanders. Opportunity, development, and high-stakes decisions. Stick with me to the end, because we're going to break down each detail, and I guarantee you won't want to miss a second. If you're a true Burgundy and Gold fan, smash that like button and subscribe right now, because the info I'm bringing today is pure gold. Let's start with the news that shook our offensive line to its core. Veteran guard Nate Herbig, who we signed this offseason, has announced his sudden retirement from football. This isn't a minor detail. Herbig wasn't a superstar, but he was exactly the kind of player Adam Peters values. A seasoned vet with experience in winning systems like Philly's, here to be that reliable depth piece. That insurance policy who can step in and play multiple positions without crumbling the team's level. His departure leaves a gap in the rotation that needs filling. Now, what does this mean? Do we panic? Not at all. This is where Adam Peters' internal competition philosophy is put to the test. And this unexpected twist of fate has opened the door, perhaps the last, for a player who was halfway out of the team, Chris Paul. Yes, our Chris Paul, the 7th-round draft pick of 2022. A player who's shown flashes, but whose career has been a roller coaster of inconsistency. Let's recall his journey. In 2023, he had his biggest opportunity, starting 7 games but failed to capitalize on it. He got overwhelmed at times and couldn't establish himself as a reliable piece. This year, the outlook was even bleaker for him. The Commanders brought in Nick Allegretti, a Super Bowl winner with the Chiefs. Drafted Brandon Coleman in the 3rd round, a significant capital investment. And let's not forget the total line. Rehaul with the trade for Pro Bowler Laramie Tunsil and the 1st-round pick of Josh Conerly. Junior Paul had fallen to the 3rd team on the depth chart. He was buried. Let's be honest, a clear candidate to be cut before the season with Herbig's departure. Chris Paul gets a divine lifeline. Suddenly, his spot on the 53-man roster seems secure, at least for now. But here's the important part. This is his last chance. He's playing for more than just a spot on the Commanders. He's playing for his NFL career. It's now or never. He must prove in this training camp and preseason that he's made a leap in quality, that maturity has arrived, and he can be the reliable rotation player the team needs. The door is open. Now it's up to him to walk through or watch it close forever. Now, let's move on to one of those stories that makes you smile, that makes you trust the process. Let's talk about a draft pick that drew more doubts than applause. Kane Madrono, the UCLA linebacker selected in the 6th round. Let's be honest. When the pick was announced, many analysts and fans called it a reach, a long-term project, a special teams player at best. Reports highlighted his technical flaws in college, his raw play. But what did Adam Peters see that no one else did? He saw what can't be coached, elite athletic ability. NFL scouting combined numbers that were literally off the charts. He saw sideline-to-sideline speed and explosiveness that aren't found every day. And he saw an already existing connection with our linebackers coach, the great Ken Norton Jr., who already knew him from his time at UCLA. Peters didn't draft the player he was. He bet on the player he could become. And friends. That rough diamond is starting to shine in camp. No one expected much from Madrono this year, but he's not waiting his turn quietly. He's making noise. On the 6th day of camp, he had his best practice yet. Reports from the field are clear. The kid's making plays. These aren't minor plays either. First, he perfectly read the quarterback's eyes and used his speed to knock away a pass intended for tight end Colson Yankov. And on the next play, what did he do? He intercepted quarterback Sam Hartman. That's how you earn respect. That's how you prove you belong in this league. For a rookie like Madrono, these plays are a gigantic confidence boost. Now the crucial thing is building on this momentum. The preseason will be his big stage. If he manages to bring these sparks to game settings, we could be talking about a player contributing to the defensive rotation much sooner than expected, be it as a linebacker or maybe in a hybrid box safety role to leverage his athleticism against the run and in tight end coverage. Keep your eyes on Kane Madrono because he might be Adam Peters' draft steal. And now let's get to the main subject, the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the heart and soul of our offense, Terry McLaurin. McLaurin showed up at training camp but was immediately put on the injured list PUP list with a supposed ankle injury. Let's be clear. This is a negotiation tactic, a hold-in. He's not practicing, and he won't until a new contract is in his hands. And here's where it gets ugly. Negotiations have stalled, and the reason is one figure, $30 million per year. The receiver market has exploded. There are already 9 players in the $30 million a year club, including his draft mates A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf. And Terry wants to be the 10th. He's earned it. He's surpassed 1,000 yards in 5 seasons, with a quarterback carousel ranging from mediocre to outright terrible. He's been an exemplary professional and the undisputed leader of this team. However, the management has a doubt. A but that's holding everything back. Age. McLaurin's about to turn 30, and the team, reports say, is hesitant to give such a contract to a player entering his 30s. Are we going to let age be the factor stopping us from securing our best player? Terry's average annual value has dropped to 17th among receivers. It's disrespectful. His resume is better than Cortland Sutton's or Calvin Ridley's, and they both receive huge contracts at a similar age. And more importantly, we have Jaden Daniels on a rookie contract. Now is the time to spend to surround him with talent. This is the NFL cheat code, the window to build a contender. Adam Peters is in a tough spot. He was in San Francisco for the Deebo Samuel extension, which didn't end well and resulted in a trade to our team. Maybe that gives him doubts. But he also saw how the 49ers just paid $30 million to Brandon Ayuk. Peters stands here is crucial. Is he going to take a hard line with the locker room leader? Paying your people, especially leaders like Terry, is the cornerstone of any winning team. A deal will be reached, but the message sent with this negotiation is dangerous. If the Commanders hold firm below $30 million, they might create unnecessary friction. That figure is a psychological barrier. Crossing it means you see him as an elite wideout. Not doing so plants the seed of doubt. So, there you have it. 3 news pieces defining our present. An unexpected opportunity for a forgotten player. An exciting revelation from a criticized rookie. And a critical decision regarding our star's future. An opportunity, Paul, a revelation, Madrono. And a decision, McLaurin. The development of these situations in the coming days will be key. I guarantee that tomorrow we'll have more explosive news, especially on McLaurin's situation, because this isn't over. And you can't miss what's coming, because this channel is the only place where you'll get the deepest and most passionate analysis of the Commanders. So, I want you to do something for me right now. Like this video, if you think they should pay Terry McLaurin the $30 million right now, and subscribe to the channel if you think Adam Peters is right to be cautious with the contract. I want to see that battle in the numbers. And to wrap up, I want the discussion to explode in the comments. I'm leaving you with a direct question. What's the magic number? What's the maximum you pay Terry McLaurin to keep him in burgundy and gold for the next few years? Let me know your thoughts. Be part of this community, this family. And remember, hail to the Redskins.